Alright, my guys. Literally the last video and an end. So let's do the last video. The last video is it's not gonna be pretty, but it will be beautiful. Uh, this week I've been very frustrated, very supremely. I felt as if I was taken hostage, and it's a fucking shitty feeling, mainly because the the guy I'm working with is kind of being a certain way. I don't know how to whatever. I feel like been taken hostage. And so I don't know how to express myself. I don't know who to communicate with and how to communicate with. And the best I could do is vocalize my thoughts, think about things, and just kind of like try to understand the process. At the very least, like, okay, if I'm frustrated, let it out, let it happen, and then basically understand the better things that could come out of it and what are the things that could work and not work. And ultimately, what is it that, where do I want to be? What is the optimal place for me to be? And how is that handled, basically, and engaged? So, today's videos, it's not going to be pretty, but it'll be beautiful. Basically, is just really that's it. It's not going to be pretty, but it'll be beautiful. It's sometime 3 to 4 weeks ago, or maybe a month ago, I was debating the difference between pretty and beauty. And that was more of a physical thing. Like when you're looking at a woman and thinking she's pretty versus when you're looking at a woman and thinking she's beautiful. I wrote it somewhere. But I remember prettiness is being symmetric, whilst beauty is kind of like a harmony, I guess. Right? Like a certain picture could look pretty based on the angle or based on the form, right? But beauty is the naturality of the picture, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking right now, and I'm trying to process the fact that it's not gonna be pretty because they're being just because it's pretty, it doesn't necessarily mean it's beautiful, although they're very much associated together. And the idea is it's not going to be pretty, and I feel like this is kind of like me saying, like, hey, dude, like, you, it's going to be crappy, it's going to be frustrating. It's with every day, with every action you're doing, with everything you're moving towards, with every push of any of like your work is generally going to basically be awkward until the day it's not. And that kind of awkwardness is just basically, I'm not liking that this is the nature of things, to be perfectly honest. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna fucking do it, or it doesn't mean I'm not gonna go through with it. I'm not liking it. Because for some reason I have associated that every single thing kind of comes with a price, and almost every single price is shitty. And I know that that is just my jumbled up, conscious, arbitrary approach to things. And it's just me kind of like creating those limitations and going like, oh, this is happening this awkwardly, then it's the price to pay. And kind of feels like I'm selling myself short or selling something short. It could not be pretty and not necessarily be fucked up, right? Do you get the, I don't know. It's just a whole lot that is missing from my commitment still. I feel like I'm the one who's basically, it's my commitment that's lacking. And that frustrates me even more because what is enough, I guess? I don't know. Like, what? I have no idea what I'm thinking. What could I possibly mean when I'm trying to reassure myself that it's not going to be pretty, but it will be beautiful? What is it that I'm trying to tell myself? Like, hey man, like you're gonna create a mess. It's gonna be messy. Fucked up things are gonna happen to you, but it's gonna be beautiful. What is this thing I'm trusting that I feel like I'm resisting everything around it? Or I'm not sure what to say yes to anymore. I'm just feeling that I have no control and I don't mind it. But when it comes to people, when it comes to people, it's always, do you have to have control when it comes to people? Or maybe that alone is enough. Bro, man, I don't know. I am reflecting on the week. It's been a frustrating week. It's been a frustrating week because I feel I don't have a voice. It's shitty because the whole point of this is to be able to rely on others. But like when others are refusing to listen, or at the very least hear you, I don't want them to do what I tell them. I want them to hear me what I'm thinking, so that whatever they do kind of has basically. And I feel weak because I can't fucking pay them. And anyone worth their salt kind of like needs to be paid. But nobody's investing. Nobody, I mean, it doesn't fucking matter, even if I talk to people about an investment. How much would be a good investment? A good investment right now, I'm guessing 300K would take me for the next 2 years. I need to hire two people, that's it. One brilliant engineer and a brilliant product designer. Just let me go talk to the people. Found an engineer that's willing to work, but I'm guessing the stress from his day job, is causing tension that I can't see because maybe he can't talk to me about it. I'm not sure. But it is messy. And I'm not sure if that's the fun part, figuring this stuff out, or the sad part that you kind of are not really connected or communicating properly for this to figure itself out. It's not that I don't know how to handle this, I don't want to handle this. Of course, it will be beautiful. Even frustration, sadness, destruction in its own way is beautiful, isn't it? So I'm not sure what I'm being emotional about. I'm just kind of like this. guy with as much time that has passed still finds himself alone. And it's funny because like this month as well, everyone from the family is kind of like randomly trying to trigger me. Stupid, I know. It's fucking stupid. It's not gonna be pretty, but it will be beautiful. Fuck yeah, guys. This is the last note in this entire over 200 videos later.